Ladies and gentlemen, something absolutely crazy just happened. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I was originally not going to talk about this, but a lot of people have sent me DMs asking me to talk about it, and I may have some information and also some theories that you guys may not be aware of. So for those who are out of the loop, the Dominus Astra, which has a Robux valuation of 20 million, has just sold for 7 Robux yesterday at night. And this is very odd for a multitude of reasons. So upon that item being sold for 7 Robux, people of course went to instantly investigate, like who sold this item, why, how, and they found out that the Simoon68 account had sold this item. So of course logically people were going to ask Simoon, maybe he was hacked or something like that. People were placing his items on sale, but something extraordinarily weird happened here. I did not list it. What happened? It got duped? So basically, the guy did not list the item on sale. He had nothing to do. So this was already concerning enough, but it only gets worse from here. As you can see on the sale over here, it's going to say that the Dominus Astra sold for 7 Robux on the dot. And now if you look at it face value, you may think like, okay Pedro, it sold for 7 Robux, so what? Why is the 7 Robux figure specifically very important? So let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this figure is important because you cannot sell items for less than 95 Robux on the catalog. At the very least, head accessories, which, you know, it is the Dominus. As you can see over here, if I try to sell this chill cap for anything below 95 Robux, it says minimum amount must be over 95 Robux. And if I click sell over here, it's going to prompt the 2-step verification. And I can very openly just put the code of the 2FA over here because it's literally just not going to allow me to place it on sale. No matter how hard I try, it's not going to allow me to place it on sale for anything below 95 Robux. It just doesn't allow me to do so. You see, I can just refresh the page over here and you're going to see that I still own the item. So you can physically not sell an item for below 95 Robux on the catalog. So this item selling for 7 Robux can be more concerning than we previously thought, because this means that it could have been a Roblox admin or someone inside of Roblox who manually listed this item on sale for 7 Robux. Because as I showed you, we as regular users, we cannot sell items for below 95 Robux. And then you could think to yourself, okay Pedro, but maybe this item did not sell for 7 Robux because sometimes Rollimons rounds it up to a certain amount. However, it actually sold for 7 Robux. Because if we use the calculator over here for us to actually calculate the difference in recent average price manually, which is the previous recent average price minus the price divided by 10, which is 1,432,155. We then pick once again the old recent average price, we subtract it by this difference, and you're going to see that the difference is the exact same over here, 12,899,402. So now this really begs the question, was this done by a Roblox insider, or did a regular user find an exploit in order to forcefully sell items for super low? I do not know, this video is completely speculative, we do not know what happened, but all we know is that Simoon did not list it himself, and also it sold for below 95 Robux, which should not be possible. I would absolutely love to give you guys more information on the matter, but unfortunately Simoon just did not reply to my DMs on Discord, which is fine, you know, guy's a busy man, so I was not expecting him to reply really. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this entire situation down here in the comments. I know it was a shorter video, I just really wanted to talk about this very briefly and, you know, bring light to the situation because a lot of people have been asking me to make a video on this. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for every single member of the YouTube channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for your support. Join my Discord server because I am hosting a few giveaways. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, like the video, do all of that very juicy stuff that you always do after watching a video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.